Y'all make me proud, man. You don't know how to do it. Y'all make me proud. You deserve it.
I got to reflect back to 1974 when we were on strike and you guys came in and Joe Gilliam kept saying, man, we got some talent in camp because you all played in New Orleans, played the Saints.
That's right.
And I was staying in Louisiana at the time and I came to that game. And Dan Rooney, why don't you get back on the plane? Come on, go back. I said, no, Dan, I'm not doing that. And Joe Gilliam, I had a chance to, he said, man, we got some players. He talked about you, talked about Stallworth and Swan and you know, because he just loved to throw the ball, man. He just wanted to throw the ball all over the place. So then when we came off strike and I got a chance to obviously, you know, run the drills with you in the secondary, and I tell people they don't realize it. I did have some hair back in 1974.
And did you tell them I was your first barber?
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell.
Oh, okay. All right. You didn't know that. That's a tribute.
You were my first barber. And I was telling my sons that. They said, Daddy, when you started going bald? I said, when Donnie Shell gave me a haircut.
That's right, first skinny. I said, Mel, how it look? Told me, oh, this looks pretty tight, man.
I know, I said.
Your identity, man.
I started looking, I said, I look pretty good. I think I'll just keep it bald. But that was a special draft for us, and you know, you the last guy to go in out of that class. We had Stallworth, Swan, Webster, and you,
and Lambert.
And Lambert, that's right.
Yeah.
Lambert was in there. So that's 5 guys.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive. When I got to training camp, my rookie year, you guys weren't in, but when y'all came in, I think you guys had lost 2 previous years in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And Frank O'Hara told me, he talked to me and said, hey, Rook, we're going to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, is that right? I said, you know, y'all did pretty good the last couple of years, but we this 74 class, the ship was sinking. We just give you a little help to pick it up on the back end. Oh, you just watch, we're going.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a magical year, magical draft, but I remember you, and I think I've told you this before, that I've never seen a guy play the special teams like you. And I'll never forget, you were getting a little bit down on yourself in training camp, and you know, you wanted to start. You wanted to be on the defense, and I said, man, I gotta take this guy out and just really talk to him, because I knew what you meant to the team, the special teams, how important that was. But I also knew that in time, if you just took your time and waited, the opportunity was going to come for you to play on the defense, and you go from that experience to retiring as the all-time leading strong safety in interceptions in the history of the NFL. And now here you are in the Hall of Fame.
Well, Mel, that was a very pivotal moment for my career, because I did get discouraged along my journey, and because all during my athletic career, I was captain of everything, and it always started. And I can understand why I couldn't start when I was in the National Football League. But for you to grab me that day and take me out to dinner meant a lot to me, because I knew of you, but I didn't know you personally. So when we had dinner and you sat down and you talked to me and you told me that I've never seen anybody play special team like this, or you're gonna be this weight. Look, Donnie, our goal is to go to the Super Bowl, and you're doing a great job, and everybody got to do their job, but that's your job. What you did was brought me back into the team concept. That if you just follow the team, the individual accolades will take care of themselves. That's what made an impression upon me.
Yeah, you know, Donna, I think we got some of the greatest fans in the history of the NFL, but I'm not even sure now that they realize the kind of character that we had on that team. You know, everybody knew what kind of athletic ability we had, but just little stories like that, and it wasn't just me, it was just so many guys. I mean, And Joe Green and I joke all the time that Chuck Noll put me with Joe Green to keep him in line. And Joe swear it was the other way around. But the point is that, you know, in '74, you know, it's only 5 years out of the 60s, because you know, here we are, both of us went to HBCU schools, and you know, we knew what it was like growing up in the South. But then when we came to Pittsburgh, and there was never any racial problems, there was never any, you know, problems that we had with black guys, white guys, and I think it's a testament to Chuck Noll and Bill Nunn and the Rooney's and all those people who was leading a group of we were just young kids.
Yes.
We were just young kids, but all of our journeys were different, and our experiences. When I look at the kind of men that we had, not just the athlete, you know, everybody knew we was great athletes because we proved it, but the character of the people that we had, you know, I think that was so special. And I think even in today's society, it's even more important because of social media and all the things that these guys have to deal with. But the thing that, back to you, and the thing that I saw, and I had been with the Steelers for 4 years, and the things that I saw with you and the effort, and you know, when you play special teams, it's all about want to. It's not so much about, you know, you got some guys run 4 threes, but they can't get down on the punt to cover a punt. But, you know, here a guy like you who's just had that determination. And so I saw all that, and I knew that's what we needed. And the other thing was, from me personally, is that I wanted to make sure that every guy that came up from a historical black college, you know, understood you wasn't just representing yourself or your family. You was representing this next generation of kids that would come along and get that opportunity.
Well, Mel, all those things are very important that you said, but to me, you reached out and encouraged me, and I was a young guy. I didn't understand all of that. And that's why I think the coaches has a very important job now. And teachers, those who teach young people, I didn't see that in myself. I was just discouraged because I wasn't starting. I didn't see the big picture. It's good to have someone on a team and organization that can pull another player aside, that the coach Chuck didn't have to deal with my situation. You saw it, and you saw something in me. And I was always going to ask you, what did you, but now you told me what you saw, the determination, you saw the hard work. But I didn't see that as being effective, and you brought that out in me when we had dinner that night. Love is risky. I just talked to my son Donnie this morning about that. I said, love, you took a chance on me. You reached out. You didn't know how I was going to respond, but you took a chance. So I think more people now need to step up and take chances and intervene and mentor guys.
Well, I wanted to bring that up because, look, what has happened to you and what has happened to me and so many guys who are in the Hall of Fame, it gives us now a platform. You know, and I think we have to take advantage of the platform. And I've tried to do it, you know, through the Mel Blount Youth Home and the Youth Leadership Initiative, really reaching back and just trying to, you know, encourage young people and open doors and create opportunities. And so this Hall of Fame induction, election that has happened to you, God has blessed you. And it's an opportunity now for you to take that and use it, you know. And I know you're doing some great things down in the Carolinas. Let's talk about that, because I'm going to be a part of that, your golf tournament this year.
Well, you gave me the inspiration. You said, Donnie, I'm getting ready to start the Mel Blount Youth Home. I said, work with young people? I said, well, they hard-headed.
They are.
I said, why would you want to do that? But then as we got to talking and I understood your passion for it, And you and John Stallworth inspired me to start the Donnie Shell Scholarship Foundation. That's what I'm doing now.
Right.
And I have an annual golf tournament you participate in every year in September the 24th and 25th down at TKK Golf Course in TKK, South Carolina, about 20 minutes from Charlotte, the Charlotte area. Nice area, but I started it because I realized that we at HBCU schools, we had smart students, but financially they didn't have the money.
Right.
So we're helping parents who can't afford to pay for their children's college education, and giving them scholarships and helping them with their books and helping to encourage them. And I remember I'm on the board of trustees at South Carolina State University, and 1 year later it came to the board meeting. He said, "Mr. Shell, I heard you had a scholarship foundation." He said, "But you know, smart, 3.4, 4-point average.
Yeah.
She had computer. She couldn't get her homework. Computer breakdown each time she started to work." I said, "Go right over to Miss Boatwright. You know, she'll talk to you. We'll get you a computer."
Right.
And you know, this young lady got a computer, and she wrote me a note saying thank you. And she got an internship, and she took her computer. She said, "That's the computer you gave me, that I can be inspired and I can do great things."
That's
with."
great stuff, man. And hopefully that this Hall of Fame induction now, and you know, having that attached to your name is going to allow you and help you to raise the kind of funds and create the kind of opportunities that your dream is for this foundation. And I tell you what, I heard one young lady speak down there, and it was just, I think everybody in the room was, you know,
Brought me to tears.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you talking about executives from companies.
Yeah.
They're crying.
Yeah, and
before dinner.
Because they can't even fathom the kind of struggles that some of these young people are going through. I think this young lady had lost her parents.
Yes.
And you know, she was basically out there on her own trying to get through college, and so with your foundation, it's going, you know, well, it did give her an opportunity to get some funds to do the things she wanted. And I just can't tell you, man, how proud I am of you, you know, being a part of this Hall of Fame family, because I know you're going to do some great things with it. And then when we look back at that Steeler defense, now we got 5 guys off of the defense. And I think there's 5 guys off the offense that are Hall of Famers, and really should have more. I think the Steelers has been a tremendously blessed organization ever since Chuck Noll came on the scene, and of course Dan Rooney, and it's been a great story for the Steeler organization. And I'm proud, and I know you're proud to say that we played for the Pittsburgh Steelers and was part of all those 4 Super Bowls.
When I think about Pittsburgh, is faith, family, and football.
Yeah.
I mean, that's their mantra, and then it suits me fine, because that's what I'm about.
That's what we're about.
Faith, family, and football.
Yeah. Putting
God first in everything that we do, and growing in that, and now being able to give back. I was just sharing with someone earlier, I think it was Teresa in the Steel organization, that they planted great seeds in me when I got here. They're so active in the community and giving back, helping people in need. Yeah. And that's what I wanted to do.
Well, you know, we didn't talk about this, but I remember we started the first Bible study.
Yeah.
Up there in Latrobe. And,
absolutely.
You know, all the guys, John Kolb, yourself, Starworth, me, Joe Green, just a whole group of guys, man. We just said, look, let's start a Bible study, and let's start, and all that was a part of that fiber that held that team together, because there were a lot of opportunities for things to go in the opposite direction. But I think just really being a part of that, like you say, you know, that football family, you know, faith and all the things that all of us believed in. And so it's been a great journey, and I think now that I know the older I get, the more I appreciate and the more I value those relationships that was built over the years with the Steelers?
Well, a great relationship, Mel. You know, you talking about Bible studies. You know, and the chaplain back then didn't have access to the team. We did most of the Bible studies. We set up Bible studies on the road. We did it on Wednesday nights and then during the week on Wednesday nights and also on the road when we played on the road. And that just gave us a great foundation to build on, and that we're still building on it. And that's I think that's very important in life to have a relationship with the Lord and to be a witness for Him. That's what all we're doing with this with the Hall of Fame. That's what I'm excited about.
The work that you're doing and I'm doing. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you got to be able to not just talk the talk, but you got to be able to walk it. Now, I got to ask you this: what has it been like the last few days since you got the call? And
oh man,
it's been
when David Baker called me, Mel, I was lost for words. And I'm never lost for words.
Is that right?
I'm never at a loss for words.
Yeah.
I said, wow, that's the only thing that could come out. Just overwhelming. You know, when I think the modern day players, they vote and then they tell them the next day, they waited a whole week before they made the announcement. That was unnerving for me. On pins and needles, man. I said, oh man, then you wonder. Then all of a sudden, you know, when he shared with me, man, it's just, I just reminisce about my time, how I came in the league and as an undrafted free agent and made the team. And a lot of people thought I wasn't going to make the team, and a lot of people didn't think I was going to become a starter, and became a starter.
Yeah.
And,
isn't that
just
amazing?
walk through that. It's amazing.
It's the reflection. You start reflecting.
Just start reflecting.
By, you know.
And I was reflecting. You know, the Lord brought me from a mighty, mighty long way.
Yeah. Oh. And you know, the thing about it too, Donnie, is that you didn't leave South Carolina State to become a Hall of Famer. You played the game because you loved it. And
he brought me a mighty long way, Mel.
Yeah. That's good, man. Look, it ain't nothing wrong with showing emotions, brother. But God is good, and I know that you know, you and I was kidding about how you got the call from Franco 6 o'clock in the morning. He was out in California just to congratulate you, and it just really shows, man, how much that we love each other. And you know, you can't help but be elated to see good things happen to good people.
Oh, well, when he called me, man, he said it was 6 o'clock on the West Coast. I said, and he was just as excited as I was.
I know.
And that's the thing that impressed me about you guys, the comments and the advocacy that you spoke about me during that time, and I could be able to see that and feel it.
Yeah.
That meant a lot to me.
I just want to congratulate you, man. You well deserving of it.
Appreciate it.
And I know it's going to be some great things ahead for you. And just want you to know, man, I love you.
I love you too, man. I appreciate you. You sow into my life, and I'm able to give back and sow into others' life. I think that's where it should be. That's where it's supposed to be.
Well, it's been a blessing, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Love you, boy. Proud of you.